watch him pop up midway through, just be like, "Hey guys, what I missed?"
No,
Then just kick him out.
Send him to Shadows.
No, you're not here.
You're not in
Too
this
late, get out.
episode.
You're not in this. Dude, that episode was wild for Chowder.
What do you mean wild for Chowder?
I don't think anything's
which one?
wild for Chowder. Do you remember the alphabet episode? Or the one where like, he's learning to read?
The one that I remember fondly for some ungodly reason, and you have a hand in this, is Big Ball.
Field Torment style, up and down on the ground, manja flanja blanja banja, ishka bibble babble flabble, doma roma floma boma, jingle jangle, every angle, bricka bracka flacka stacka, 2-ton rerun, free for all, Big Ball.
Yes, that one.
Dude, I love seeing the most recent Mr. Beast video, like, or whenever he releases a new one, and then just like it changing thumbnail every time I see it.
Also, dude, I'm gonna put this in memes. I saw this on like we were talking about the fucking sparking stuff.
Alright, well,
I still love the chowder meme I made of Axel.
well, let's
Wait.
let's get to the
What?
session. Let's get to the
The
session.
what?
Let's get to the session, folks.
Alright,
Oh,
so
oh, there it is.
Yeah, let's-
The holy water.
guys, don't make me mute you guys. Let's get to the session.
Sorry.
So, speedrun recap. Last time, you guys fought Don Gancho. Okay, so...
Great recap.
Recrap. Oh, and also, don't
Yeah.
forget the most important bit. May got Heli Kelly the fucking hell high
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
They got the brunt of debuffs. Yeah, that's why you gotta make
Fuck.
your saves. It's simple as
Fucked in
that.
the eyes.
Fuck everything.
But you guys
That-
beat
I
Don
feel
Gancho
horrible
after it
for
was
that one.
decided that you guys would beat Don Gancho. And you guys got your own magic items from his vault. You also,
That's the shinies.
I did give you them. You should have them in your
Hey.
inventory.
Oh, I should.
In addition, each of you were given a magnificent pocket vanity as a means of disguising yourself for the
Ooh.
upcoming mission, as
Oh.
he warns that they are somewhat expecting you at Flavorton. So it's best to keep a low profile. But let me...
Did you mean to give me the pocket vanity, Sage?
Yeah, each of you have one.
We all have one.
You also... Oh, we each... Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry. I
It was just a free common magic item
Yes.
he gave each of you.
Yes, I remember that now.
Alright. There is... Oh, that's when I get it. E-O.
Speaking of the Magnificent Mansion spell, we just seen that in the latest episode of Vox Machina. For those who watched that.
I did not. I watch good shows. I'm just kidding. I've seen the first 2 seasons. I haven't seen the newest one.
It just released.
Didn't it get like shadow dropped?
No, they did an entire like live stream and all that, and they've been advertising it.
I heard like or at least I think the first couple episodes got released early, and then they didn't like say much about it. Anyway,
They might have. I don't know.
after choosing your items from the Don's vaults, he gives you your pocket vanities, and he will actually pull Tink to the side as you guys are choosing your items.
Oh boy.
Ms. Belladonna, I wanna... As a show of faith, I don't know if your friends will go through with taking them now. If they show any sign of weakness, if they try to spare anyone, I want you to finish the job, okay?
Tink will give a reluctant nod.
Good. Now go pick something. He'll like gesture you off.
Slap my ass on the way out.
No.
God. Workplace
God.
harassment.
Uses the hook hand.
God.
Bruh.
God.
Yo ho, near the hooks I'll never go.
Oh god. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna make my way. Take out my item. Whoa.
And after you all choose, he would actually like to gather all of you together.
I'm gathered.
Now, I'll let you guys know something, especially you, and he looks at you, May. Just so you know, I was tasked with capturing 2 of you. You, points at you, Noid, and you, pointing at May. Of note,
Noid will very obnoxiously gasp, like, no way.
of note, for you, Mr. Noid, it was, specified to capture you alive.
The Mr. Noid.
He just stares blankly at you. And you,
Good to know.
Oh, okay, what were you saying?
No, I finished.
Okay. And you, Miss Kelpbrine, it was specified, or rather not specified, the state of your capture was dead or alive.
Oh dear.
Well, May, looks like we have another similarity.
And she'll look at the Dawn and say, "If I may, why were you tasked to capture us?"
I wasn't given details, I was just given the mission by my benefactor.
I bet they wanted me to make the new Noid better at cooking.
Just staring at you again. Well, one of my ships will be posted on the side of the front of the deck. They'll take you back to your ship.
Much appreciated.
Grazie.
You can work on it. Your Aquin seems a little rusty.
He just walks out.
Okay.
You're making Italian Auckland.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the Tritons are like, hey, bada bing.
Jesus.
Oh god.
I'm walking. I'm swimming here.
Oh my
I'm
god.
cooking here.
Hey, check out my breaststroke.
You want some knockwurst?
that's more Jewish than Italian.
Shalom. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, no.
So you guys are guided to the front of the main deck of the ship, where the same ship that actually brought you guys to this ship is waiting for you to board. And I assume you guys board, or does anyone want to do anything before they leave the Gancho ship?
Yeah, I will leave a note on the side of the kitchen, just basically saying, "Dear hot dogman, keep up the good work. I await to see you and try your next slice soon. Signed, the Lord Noid."
Alright. Anyone else? Okay, with that, you guys board the smaller ship of the Gancho family and are taken back to Isane's ship.
Woo!
It is,
Well,
at this point, probably about, say, 12 in the afternoon. 12 noon.
in the afternoon. All right, guys, another successful adventure. So what now?
Well, I guess now we head to Flavorton.
Nope. Try again.
You're right. We should deal with the hags first.
Yeah, it seems like the hags are in one location, and then every other one of our targets are in another. I wouldn't want to give the
Hag-maxing.
hags. Yeah, I wouldn't want to give the hags prep time. They're like Batman in that respect.
I've heard of the legendary Batman.
Yeah, he's a real freak.
I heard he
Is that
fucks
the guy who
bats.
sells bats back in Choriopolis?
Yeah, everything that you're all saying is correct and canon to this world.
I can't believe Batman actually fucks bats.
It's a true curse, I heard.
I thought he also had a baseball bat that he used as a weapon.
None of this is canon.
No, that's
No, sorry, that's man bat. Sorry.
Yeah, he
Or
bats
no,
men.
that's Batman.
The only Batman you guys know is there's a beast folk businessman named Patrick Batman.
Ah,
Okay.
has he been arrested yet, or put in a mental asylum?
No, he's a pretty chill guy. He's very successful.
Show me your business card.
I think we got. It's laminated.
That
Hey.
off-white color.
Hey,
Dear
Axel.
God, it's even laminated.
Yeah.
You make things, right?
On the occasion, yeah.
Well,
So, what's up?
being up against that punching robot really worried myself for my health. Do you think you could make me some decent armor?
Depends on if if your ship has a good place to build stuff. I could probably whip something together.
She points to the deck of the ship.
I mean, do
Just
you have
don't
like a?
get in my assembly line.
You have an assembly line?
For pizza making, of course.
Huh.
Make your own goddamn assembly line. You're not using mine. I can
I've-
see those greedy eyes.
I. God fucking.
I'm gonna activate this seed sack.
Oh god.
Sage, would you say that having a craftsman and an artificer, there would be a decent work area for him?
Yeah, I'd say your ship would have like the amenities to craft stuff. Probably one of the lower decks.
Again,
Just find nearest Earthel and Uldric. They should be able to lead you to their shop.
alright. Let me see if I can find like a list of armors that I can make.
Medium armor preferred.
No, of course, I'm just seeing what medium armor. I'm just seeing if there's a list of like specific armor pieces that I can make and whatnot.
Cauldron, chest piece.
It's any standard medium armor.
Collarbone guard. Also known
Breastplate.
as the clavicalis.
The clavicle conclave.
Vanguard.
And this just sounds like a bunch of like awesome names for random skeleton factions.
Yeah.
The scapula scabbards.
Scapula. My scapula.
The patella
y-
punchers.
Ooh. I like that.
The colon cleaners.
That's not a
No,
bone.
that's not
That's
bone.
not a
I'm
bone.
trying my
That's
best here,
not
man,
a
okay?
bone. Well, you tried your best and you didn't say a bone. Now you're banned. You're banned.
No.
Negative
The-
inspiration. Negative
Nah.
inspiration.
The rib riders, they like ride like giant like bone snakes.
I know the tibia ticklers.
Oh,
I'm trying my best here,
Yeah,
that's
okay?
just tragic. That's just
Those-
tragic.
They're gonna get
That's
arrested.
like
That's
people
what that
like-
sounds like.
I'm gonna tickle your tibia. Blah, blah, blah.
They're gonna get put on a list.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best. Jesus. Okay.
Anyway,
The sternum staunchers.
the humorous henchman.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's good. That's good. I like the humorous henchman.
It could be a bunch of like jesters.
Whoa. Yeah.
Anyway.
Metatarsal menagerie.
Before we come up with
God.
another bone faction,
I got a bone to pick with you.
what is the current plan? Are you just heading straight towards the Oh wait, actually. May,
Actually.
I do have the the map that you drew if you wanted to show it to everyone.
Yes.
Oh,
And by
finally have
map
it.
that you drew, map that I drew, that May drew.
Let's look at a map and plan out our conquer. What exactly are our goals there again? We just need to find your mom and kill her.
As Noid says that, May will walk up holding the map and lay it out in front of everybody.
I think it's like we want to try and take him out. I mean, I feel like killing one's mother is not exactly something I'm really looking forward to doing.
Ah, here it is.
Even though she
Oh,
sounds
you
like
were
pretty
speaking for
evil.
yourself. Yeah, she seems like.
She says, so far our plan is to stop my mother in taking over the sea hags and all the other covens and corrupting them, if not destroying them.
Okay.
I love that map so much.
So there's
Okay.
2 layers to this map. There's the main top layer, and then through the Hag's Eye, it leads to the mana pool chamber, which is below everything.
Hey, I
Maniple
didn't know you
chamber
went to
Harry.
art school.
And she'll just struggle and say, "Oh, I try.
She's a bard. What do you expect?
I have too much time on my hands."
Too
I was
much
able to write underwater.
ink.
But this is the map I drew out from based off of what Faye told me, and also off my memory of my homeland. So
Wait, is this underwater?
Yes, yes it is.
yes.
You see Noid shudder. Oh no.
You remember
I
the
don't-
piss bilge?
I don't. No.
PTSD flash.
We are with a different
PTSD.
Noid. We are with a
Oh,
different.
God,
Noid.
no!
He is no longer the same creature. But
He's no,
no,
longer
yeah,
a little
Noid
piss
Noid
plug.
does have a look of terror on his face. And his quote unquote hair does stand up on end.
And May will just look at him and say, "Well, I'm afraid this. You will have to face your fear if we're gonna do this right, because this entire area is underwater. And I will say we will be on their home turf, so they will have the home field advantage, but
On top of getting wet, I have to hold my breath for like. You see him counting on his fingers, like a long time.
she'll hold up a finger. Actually, I have a solution that'll help every single one of us for that one." Computer, please don't do that.
May says in canon as she pulls out her computer.
Wait.
No, it's just suddenly she just taps Axel's fucking chest plate as the computer pops out. Like, well, how did that get in there?
Oh shit, Axel runs on Mac OS, damn.
No, wait, no, even worse. I run a Godot.
What?
I don't even have an operating because I just run in I'm hard coded the lines of code.
Axel
Speaking of
runs
Godot,
on
I
Godot
run on
now.
Linux.
Anyway,
It's okay.
wouldn't know. What were you guys saying, Brady?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, Godot now supports Sumerian Sanskrit as a language, just like symbols in coding language. Here, I'll find an example
Weird.
while we continue.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be working on the armor that Isane wants.
Alright.
Any particular kind of armor specifically, or do you just do you have a preference?
That's the best one, I believe.
It's like, I think a
Breastplate.
breastplate would probably be the best one. It doesn't have any disadvantage to stealth checks compared to the scale mail.
Yes. Breastplate would be fine.
Alright, that. The problem is I don't think I have enough gold to make it. I don't think it. Let's see how much. Yeah, I don't got enough to make
How
it
much
unless
is
we do some.
required?
Isn't for the craftsman thing, it's like half the gold or something?
It's still 400 gold.
Okay,
So initial craft, but that's without taking it in half. But the problem is, I still only have. Thanks to the crafting spree I had done and stuff earlier, I don't have very much.
How much do you need?
Depends on also what. Let's see. I'm gonna do some number crunching. Give me a second.
The
Okay.
Sanskrit code has been posted.
You have about 100 gold.
Hang on.
If you need money, you just need to ask. But
Yeah, so it's
it will
you pay
cost you
half the
something later
items
down
gold.
the line.
Yeah, pay half the item's gold piece and cost of materials up to 25 gold piece. If an item costs more than 25 gold pieces of materials, you can finish the item by working on it for multiple days, spending 25 gold each day until the item is completed.
So it would take a few days.
Probably.
How far away from the
Well,
hag
actually-
place?
Hold on, wait. Actually, wait. It also scales with my craftsman level. Since I'm craftsman level 5, it's up to 100 gold a day. So that would be 2 days tops.
Okay.
Let's see. So hold on. So let me just do some. I'm gonna get a calculator. You kind of see him just kind of doing mental, like almost like tapping on his hand like a calculator would.
The eyes are flashing.
You see like the, and as his deep in thought, you see like the fucking spinning beach ball of death, but instead of that, it's just thinking.
You know, it's called a throbber.
I will
I
not
didn't
call
need
it
to
that.
know that.
I will
I
forget
refuse
that.
to call it that. Okay, so there's that. So plus that. Which, let's see. Can we even add journeyman properties? That just have to be exotic. Anyway, keep going.
Well, if it's gonna take 2 days, how long is it to that place?
Probably a little over a day's travel from where you guys currently are.
Oh shit.
Though there's also, that doesn't mean you have to go straight there. It's not like you're on train tracks. You could like circle around and wait to stock up.
Okay.
This place is in the middle of the ocean, right?
Yes, it's in the middle and it's deep under the ocean.
What's that?
Getting to the area would probably be about a day and a half, and then it would also be swimming down to where it is.
Okay, so I've done some number crunching. So I'm assuming you want what you want to, I think this is including if you want a journeyman property, which is the only one that can give you extra assistance in something. That would come up to 350 gold total.
And how long would that take?
Let's see. So divide that by 3.5 days. Well, that's it. Well, the thing is, that's if you include the journeyman, the only journeyman armor property that I can give you, which would be, if I can get to it, I can give you a damage type other than bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or psychic, and while you have it equipped, you have resistance to that damage type. It's the only journeyman property that I can give you that's not exotic armor related. And any apprentice armor thing I can give you, it costs nothing.
Can you always upgrade equipment later on that you've already created, or does it have to be when you
Yes,
create
I believe I can add properties as it goes on, because I believe I did that for No wait, I can, because I did, because at least with Sage he allowed me to do that for my he allowed me to do that for the guns.
Who's
I have.
Sage?
I feel like that'd be allowed.
I mean,
don't hear that in canon. You don't.
This
You guys cannot break the fourth wall.
This is out of canon, by the way. That's like Sage didn't allow me to do it. So,
We're talking above game.
well,
we're
I would
talking
just
about-
say
okay.
in that case, then.
Oh yeah, no, I
let's not
can
worry-
actually. Wait.
Let's not worry about the journey upgrade then. For
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So that would still be. So that's 250. That's still 2.5 days. Because I can also give it a masterwork bonus.
So what is it? 2.5 days, or 250 gold, or 250 gold and
250 gold. That equates to 2.5 days.
Oh, okay.
Because I can spend up to 100 gold a day, and the 50 gold, the extra 50 is to make it masterwork, which gives I believe in terms of armor. Where is it? Let's see.
Doesn't it just make it +1?
I believe it does. It is. This is magic item, masterwork, and. Yeah, it looks like I can. It also might allow me to use the actual properties that go along with it, which I can just throw in for free, because journeyman or apprentice properties are completely free and don't take any other time. So I can just integrate what I think would be necessary.
How much do you need?
Well, as I said, so yeah, 250 gold total to make the breastplate with masterwork. And I'll be doing that for the next 2.5 days.
Look how Clay's talking in character and Matt's just talking.
I'm hard thinking on this. I'm sorry.
Well, here you go. She'll toss you a bag of 250 gold.
Oh, okay. All right. Lead the way to your the forge, I suppose. You know that shit better than me.
Who would that be more of? Would that be more Victor or the other three?
What were the other three in terms of class?
Artificer.
Do you know what kind of artificer?
Let me open their sheet up. They were the mechanic.
Mechanic. I don't even know that one.
Ooh, they get a homunculus servant.
sugar child treatment.
What?
Look what Johnny put in the chat.
Wait.
No,
No.
I was not expecting to get called out.
Jesus.
I got you, bro.
Jesus.
Hey, don't play.
What
Ethan
the fuck is?
probably start telling you guys to start calling her mommy when you're on board the ship.
No.
May just in the background. Yes, mom. I mean,
I mean, Captain. I mean,
Point snaps and points to May. You can stay. Axel, off the ship. We're in the middle of the sky.
Whee!
Just yes, mommy. I mean, yes,
whistling in the air. You just hear the whistling in the air as I'm just free falling. Well, this is my life now, I guess.
Just be like, where did Axel go? And Eastern is just, we won't have to worry about him anymore. Just hear the beep
Just
in
the
the background and the splash.
And it's just I was going down, and I'm free.
Sing with me,
Just singing the
sing
Scotland
for
anthem
me.
as he goes down.
Scotland for
Anyway. So while Axel is making the armor, you guys have this map.
Map it up.
Map. Where's the map? I'm not gonna do the song.
How does
Focus on your forging, boy.
Okay.
Whoa!
Go forge boy.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, May, take us through your ideal situation of what events come or are to come.
Well, based on what Faye told me, if my mother has taken over the Hag Coven, I would say she would be expecting us, but at the same time, I doubt she had any faith in me coming back, so...
This is getting to the category of not what I asked you for. But do continue.
Well, as Faye said, we're gonna need to follow the etiquette if we want to at least have a word with them before we want to resort to any kind of combat. So, I would suggest to try and keep it level and don't spark any unnecessary fights until the need absolutely arises.
And remember, we have to at least make it seem, or make it to where they attack us.
No, we can't do the first blow. Otherwise, we'll be at a disadvantage.
Well, yeah, of course.
And we must
Why?
remember the other rules as well. No accepting gifts. Don't eat their food or drink. So, Noid, I know this doesn't really change much, but you are exclusively our chef.
I do have a problem with this. How the hell am I gonna cook underwater?
Bubble.
Sure.
Let's make an air pocket.
You're right. I can't. Actually, yeah, you're right. I can make an air.
Wait,
pocket,
actually,
I
that's
think.
actually kind of smart. Actually, holy shit.
I would cook myself from the inside. Luckily, I'm like a
Pretty sure
demon.
the air bubble spell does not produce an area big enough for that. I'm pretty sure that is like a helmet.
It's just a bubble
head.
around your head, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You need some,
Never
like,
dance
tiny
with
hut.
Faye.
Well, I was gonna say, cause like my thing is, it just puts a geodesic bubble on the ground,
Does it
which gives
clear the area of water though?
it provides breathable air.
Oh well, yeah, that would be an area then.
Like I believe I have it. You can see it in the. Let's see. I have to scroll all the way up for it, but I can just pop it out if we want.
Yeah, just pop it out again.
Yeah, actually, wait. And
You know what? It's fine. If need be, I could just go into the library and cook all my food in there, and then just come back out with food.
And then the pizza
Your
gets
tunnel.
soggy.
Well, the
just
pizza's
thought
gonna
it-
be soggy no matter what.
Wait, am I still above ground hearing this, or have I gone under yet? Is it so? I can imagine Axel just over here. I don't think he'd like that. But
I mean, you guys can whatchamacallit. I mean, you Axel, you don't have to like go now to craft. You can do it during the day.
Okay.
This is just like the planning
Okay.
phase.
Okay. But yeah, like I do also notice one of the things in this map that does intrigue me. So what would happen if, say, something were to corrupt the mana pool? Would they be effectively out of power? May?
I guess that would be a question for me.
Yes. May, you, same thing.
Cutting off the mana pool, how?
Like, if I were to say, corrupt it via, I don't know, say the corruption magic, what would happen? What would happen to them? Would, like, the entire
I will
coven...
say, Axel, you would know. Without knowing what type of magic the mana pool is, adding any sort of corruption to it could be catastrophic. Like,
Alright.
if that is evocation, this would become past tense along with anyone who was there.
Yeah, May would just make it a point and say, if there is, God's forbid, if there is any combat, there is one thing we must remember, to keep it away from the mana pool, otherwise a lot of lives will be lost.
This is
On
true.
what type of
Nope.
scale?
No kaboom?
Really, the main issue with cutting off the mana pool is if you were to do that, it would have the same effect as if they cut it off from the rest of the covens, which is what the covens were trying to avoid. Which is why
Okay.
May was being sent there. Or May
Okay,
is-
I see what's going on here. Okay, got it. I just had a moment of what would actually happen if that happened, but good to know that it's just fucked if I do.
But May, something you would know, with your mother being the new Elder Witch, chances are she's going to be by the mana pool.
Oh boy.
Well,
So how do we get down there?
And
The Hag's Eye is a tunnel that leads down to the area.
Right, I get
Yeah.
that. but
I'm saying that for May, just so that she is aware.
she'll let them know that she has a certain spell that could allow them all to be able to breathe underwater for 24 hours.
can you recast that before it's not 24 hours?
If 24 hours passes, like assuming you guys get like a rest, I would not have you guys drown for a couple seconds or anything.
Okay. Also, how deep is this?
That's a good question.
Let's see. Let me see. I don't have exact numbers, but fairly deep.
like more than 1,000 feet?
It's deep enough to where the area is dark. The only reason there is light inside the cities because of light put in there by bioluminescent animals and various magic lights.
Okay, so yeah, that is 3,200 feet below sea level. At that point.
Damn.
Yeah, come on, guys. This is your planning phase. I can't
Well,
really give you guys
Axel.
anything.
Well,
Scott,
Axel,
we're
if
thinking.
you have any idea of a trick up your sleeve where, I don't know, something along the lines of nuking the place, I can at least get us out of there.
We're not nuking the place.
And you
People live
just-
here.
And you just see Axel just very sort of look down like, oh.
No.
Well, I will
this-
say, we would be transported back where we were after a day.
We have one goal here, which is to go in and deal with May's mother. As the only thing that we're doing here, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So we get there. There's other people there just besides the Hag Coven, I imagine.
What about
is
your
our-
father, May?
Okay.
My father.
I can see that you wrote a little note up here saying Dad's camp.
Yeah, the Suhagen have a
Yes.
camp near the main entrance. They acted as a sort of guard for a while. Not that the Coven really needed it, but there is quite a large tribe of Suhagen that have their various types of sharks guarding the front entrance.
Also, at that point, I am kind of worried because it's going to be at about, I don't know, 400 pounds per square inch of pressure.
The magic will, the power of water breathing negates the pressure. I'm not simulating the bends or anything.
Yeah, at that point, Axel would just become a cannon.
It would take us 2 full
Axel
days
would become the
to
Titan
fully-
submersible.
I'd be like, hey, guess what? Watch me explode.
It's actually implode. At that point.
Another way, Axel
Become a
is dead.
singularity.
Ugh. Well, on the bright side, even if we can't, you can't actually harm the mana pool. I'm sure the threat of actually I'm sure the potential threat of harm coming to it might get them to put them in a more favorable position outside of the pool, where we won't have to blow it up.
We could play more of a political game while we're there and try to find someone more worthy of becoming head hag and then push them in the right direction to be that. That's a way of dealing with May's mother. I'm mainly wondering, while we get there, there's other people we have to interact with. What is our reason for being there? What are we going to tell people?
Family reunion? I'll look at May.
Well, I was thinking, and I will at this point use the pocket vanity, or at least try it out. And I would like to make myself a Swahagan with like
That's
a
not how
curly
the
must-
pocket vanity works.
What the hell?
It is a preset randomized disguise you get.
Do we know what the
Randomized.
reset is?
think
It's you roll the die on the pocket vanity, and that's what you become for that charge.
Never
Oh,
mind.
what?
The closest disguise thing I have would be the mask I got from the Dawn, but it's not a full disguise per se. It's just
Outfit
Like-
change.
Oh, okay,
an
okay.
outfit
Wait.
change.
No, I have another idea then. What was his name that betrayed us? Fish guy
Oh,
that I ate.
Matthias.
Let's
Yeah, Matthias. Yeah, I wild shape into Matthias.
Oh
Um,
god.
Oh yeah, because
Is that
that's part of
Just-
your
You
feast
just see
here.
two of his kids run up. Dad, you're back.
Wait,
oh
does he
hi,
have a
son.
challenge? Does he have a challenge rating you can become?
Oh my god. That's
Um,
fire.
This god.
what was his original thing?
He was a. Or no, he
Uh,
wasn't a trident. I thought he was a
I
trident.
thought it was a shrine. Yeah, wait a minute.
No, he was a.
He was a creature.
Marrow,
Something with lightning powers, I think. I can't
Yes,
remember.
it was
Marrow
a shrine, I
shallow.
thought.
I think it was a Marrow shallow priest. I'm trying to.
I do. Yeah, I do remember something priest.
Lightning priest.
I
don't know.
Pull up.
I swear
Marrow.
I feel like it was.
Do they not have the? I think I'm missing something in my.
I just tried to grab a fry and I dipped my finger in sauce. Whoopsie.
Good job.
The fuck is? Okay, Marrow shallow priest. Okay, yeah. For some reason, it wasn't showing up from this. It is a CR. He is CR4.
Oh, I can transform into that. I believe.
Okay.
I think. Um, It's not very helpful in my character sheet because it just says, yeah, your wild shape improves to the table that's shown, and it doesn't show a table.
With the feastiary?
Oh, the feastiary. God. I was looking in the wrong place.
Because it wouldn't be
Awesome.
from your class features, because I don't think that, because the, only, like, Moon Druid gets the, the half your level or whatever. I don't
Did
even...
we turn it into the grill of barbecuing?
Right, yeah, it, fused with the grill of barbecuing.
Okay. It doesn't list it anywhere in here, I don't think.
Is it under Captain Louis' feastiary? Is that maybe it?
I don't have Captain Louis in here. In my inventory, at least.
The... Oh yeah, it's Captain Louis' feastiary. It's right here.
Okay.
We are no higher than your druid level divided by 3 rounded down.
Okay. Okay, then, yeah, it won't work. Damn. Well, I mean, I guess I could just be... No, I can't, because I would have to eat a fish person. And I'm
Well,
not going to...
You just have to identify 3 things about a fish person.
Right.
You don't have to eat them.
Well, I can do that at some point. So eventually I could do that. Anyways, we could just say that we're meeting a friend. But do we know a friend that we could say?
I mean, why say we're meeting a friend when we could just say we're there for May's parents?
Because
Then it technically wouldn't be a lie.
I don't know. I kind of assumed that would lead us to getting put in a trap. I don't feel like this is the kind of situation where we can just walk in and say, "Hey, what's up, Hag Coven?"
You all hear a voice that says, yes, that would be most unwise. May and Isana, you'd recognize that as Faye. As both of you, the necklaces from the coven that you were given when joining begin to glow. And best description I can give, like a force ghost. You see the image of Faye appear in the certain, like, the place where you guys were set up with this map.
Luke, you must go to the Dagobah system.
Okay, guess this is happening now.
Help us, May, you're our only hope now.
Let's go to the Dagobah system, May.
What about me?
Fuck you.
Screw you. I said it's getting old and I love cranberries for some reason. Okay.
I see you are planning your entrance to the coven.
Can the rest of us see it?
Yes, but all of you can see this this very rotund, short old woman appear in like the circle around you guys.
Hello, ma'am. I am the Noid.
Hello, Mr. the Noid. And hello to the rest of you. You must be my two witches' friends.
Yeah, you could say that.
I come bearing some good news for your upcoming adventure.
Goody.
I was able to speak with the other covens, and we have all decided to cut out the shipwreckers.
Seems dangerous.
Oh?
As they were already planning to unplug their mana pool from the current circle. We believe it's best to try to stop
Nip it
that
in the bud.
Yes, nip it in the bud before it becomes a bigger issue for the rest of us. As
What does
such,
this help us?
all we need for you to do is get into the mana pool chamber. Once you do that, you'll be able to activate the charms that we gave you, and that'll create a seal around the mana pool, blocking it from the witches on the outside and keeping those in there within.
Cool.
This
how do
means
we get out?
You will have to, unfortunately, have the most dangerous part of this mission. You will have to kill the Elder Witch. Once you activate the bubble, we'll be able to teleport into the shipwrecker's chamber. Though unfortunately the bubble will not allow us to teleport where you are. You'll be on your own on this fight. And I will warn,
tips?
getting to the mana pool will be a dangerous task to begin with.
Yeah. Any tips with dealing with the head hag or how to get there? I mean, my current plan is to just like be some vendors wanting to sell our fine goods to the hags, and then sneak our way in from there. You know, back route style. But if there's a better idea, that's the only one I have.
Getting in there will have to be up to you. I don't know much about the shipwreckers. My coven has not really dealt with theirs too much. I do hear that the new Elder Witch has some new abilities. We are unsure of this new magic she wields. It is strange for her to have become powerful enough to uproot the previous Elder Witch for the Coven in such a short time.
It might have something to do with allies outside of the coven.
That's what we fear.
Do you think there's anyone within the coven that we would be able to use as an ally and perhaps put in place as the new Grand?
Doesn't seem like that's going to be much of a plan, considering they're looking to snip the shipwreckers out of the coven altogether.
Yes, and even if we weren't, it would be unlikely. If one were to, it would probably not be difficult to convince one to aid in trying to get rid of the Elder Witch, though once things turn against you, they'll probably turn on you first chance. They are not exactly the most noble bunch.
I see. What about the factions that aren't the hags within the area?
I believe the Sahagan merely crave destruction.
Well, maybe we could give them some kindling.
I don't believe turning them against the hags is going to be viable. They seem to be enhancing them somehow, allowing them to be more effective. I believe this is a mutual beneficial relationship for them.
Is there any other factions besides the Swahagan and the hags?
I believe those are the only two working there currently, though I do fear some outside forces are what's causing them to want to rebel from the Coven, from the Grand Coven.
Yeah, I have a couple ideas on that, but knowing that information doesn't really help us much.
I believe this is all the information I can provide. Once you get in and are able to activate it, we'll do our best to hold off the other covens from, or the other hags in the coven from trying to interfere with your battle.
So then does that mean we don't have to worry about drawing first blood then?
Yes, but it is unwise to attack them in the open before you're able to get them isolated to the mana pool. The less you'll have to worry about in the mana pool, the better.
Of course.
I still think that we should go in under the veil of a different means. And if we can find any way of cloaking ourselves or disguising ourselves, that would be preferable. Do you, and I point to Ghost Granny, do you happen to know any way to disguise ourselves that would be effective against hags?
One moment. Let that tab go. I believe any disguise self spell could work, though they might be able to detect illusions on you if they choose to try to investigate. It all comes with risk, though. If you have any other means of disguising yourself.
I'm good for myself. I'm a druid of sorts. I can just turn into one of the fish or some sea creature.
I still believe that our best bet, considering our goal now is just to get to the mana pool and to May's mother, the best bet is just saying that May is there to see her mother. And weren't they trying to capture May, or was that the other group?
I believe that Dawn was trying to capture May for this coven. And if you remember distinctly, they were not told to specifically to keep May alive like the people who wanted meat were.
True, but alive was still an option.
We could pretend May's one of our prisoners, and we're here to hand her over.
That definitely wouldn't work since we're not from any faction they recognize. I feel like they would easily see through it.
We could say we're the Dawn.
Hired by...
men.
Yeah, we could say we were hired by them.
Maybe.
That technically isn't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Plus,
you're
I
all
do
welcome
have
to
the
try
mask.
that. You're welcome to try that if you would like.
I believe that's all the information I can provide. I shall be taking my leave. I wish you all good luck.
Yep.
And she will fade away.
Well, all right then.
Well, I've said my input. I believe that we shouldn't put ourselves in a position that we couldn't easily prove, but that's just me.
Well, I suppose our best bet would be to tell them that you guys would be working under the dawn and taking me into the hag to my mother. And that would be our most viable direct line to her. But I will say, in order to do that, we'll first have to get past my father, who is guarding their coven.
I do know for a fact, though, that I can't go in there looking like myself, because if the shipwreckers are working with the Saber Sace, and one of their members looks like me, then that's a dead giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you paint yourself green.
As the idea smashes into Noid's devilish brain.
Oh god.
I could paint myself green.
Oh,
And then I would be a member of the Saber Sace. That could work. But, as the problem of earlier, I can't really prove that. And if they start talking about plans that I should know and don't know, then that gets us all in prison very fast. I don't like it. Looks like I'm just going to be a fish for the entirety of this arc. Noid cracks his neck looking at the sky.
It says finery. Damn. I was thinking, like, because of the moonlight mask, I was like, maybe I could put on like an outfit of to look like a prisoner, but I don't think I could do that.
A prisoner wearing a fancy blue mask.
Just in rags, wearing the blue masquerade mask, like, hey.
What should I be? Do you know any cool creatures that you think would be good to turn into? I see that you put eel stables there. I could be your all's eel.
Yes.
Being
later.
a pirate sage, would I know any cool sea creatures that he might possibly be able to turn into?
Ah, that's a good question. I have a button for that.
That's a good question.
Lionfish.
It would also have to be something that I've seen before.
Some kind of red fish. I don't know.
One fish, two fish. Red fish,
Yes.
blue fish.
Make the red man change into something red. That's not obvious.
It's just a shark, but with the Noid outfit.
What do you mean outfit?
Like it's like
It just has the letter N on
patterning.
it. It's
has,
like
the,
no outfit, it's just N.
It just has the N on like the bottom. It's like red, but has like where like the mouth is. It's cut out like the Noid skin color.
Yes.
It's got the bunny ears too. Let's
Better to
see.
hear you with.
Where is swim speed?
I'm just imagining a shark with Noid's face on it.
Dun
That's
Dun-dun.
terrifying.
dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's a
dun.
beautiful Photoshop if I've ever imagined one.
There's eels, pufferfish, sharks are fairly common. Octopuses or octopodes.
I could be Joctopus.
What if?
Of
Oh wait, you said
course.
like the Sahuagins like had like sharks around. Maybe he could be a shark and like kind of low key hang around the Sahuagin area to see like just in case they try anything while we're doing our thing.
I could be your all's mount.
I mean, May could just swim. Like she got a
Yeah,
tail, but
there
like
is Axel.
there is the Warfling that like
Axel got no tail.
the moist
I
bald
have- but
dog
I
thing
got
that
the ring of
Aragorn
swimming.
summoned.
Everyone keeps forgetting I have a ring. Literally have a ring that allows me to swim.
Okay, I could swim faster as a creature of the deep.
Let's see.
Hey Sage, quick
Crabs.
question.
Yeah.
Being I'm a coastal merfolk, being how deep we are, that's not gonna affect like anything about me, is it? Like my swim
No,
speed or anything? No.
No, I'm not gonna factor in water pressure.
Okie dokie, just wanted to ask.
I will say it's not like exactly like the depths of the ocean depths. It's more magically dark in that area.
Ah, gotcha.
You'd be a lobster.
Oh my god, that would be perfect. Wait.
CR1 is my max. But
Uh,
lobsters aren't fast swimmers.
It's just
there's the two-headed crocodile.
Interior crocodile.
This is
Shut up.
C. I think I have decided.
There's giant blood eel.
Ew.
Why is the dog
Oh,
going swim speed? There's a giant sea eel.
Dun, dun.
There's the reef shark.
Yeah, I was looking at the reef shark. I might just be the reef shark.
And push it somewhere else.
Or
There's the ormworm.
it could be a space eel.
Make him be
Seal.
the gigantic Alaskan bullworm.
God.
Be a giant leech. Just Hiru.
No.
You just turned into Hiru.
Just hero but taller. It's like a foot taller, but that's it.
It's a small beast, though.
need your Alaskan bull one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a reef shark so I can blend in. That sounds easy.
Yes, sir.
All right, well,
So what is your plan? Do you have one or are you still formulating?
seems like we have a plan.
Yeah.
That plan being go in as a group, just wanting to look or to. Are we doing the thing where we're bringing May in as a prisoner, or are we just saying that we're bringing May to come talk to her mother? Those seems like the two that we've sunk in our head.
You guys do know that they would be expecting her to be brought in by Don Gancho's men.
Very true.
Don Goncho also said that they were expecting us. Now, were they talking about them or were they talking about the Saber Sace?
They're talking about the Flavorton people.
Okay, then, yeah. Prisoner will probably be better.
Yep. I will be your all's pet shark to get any further information on the inner workings of the hag structure from the Swahagan while we do like a little pit stop or whatever. And then we take you, or you are taken there. We try to worm our way into the mana pool, pop the charms, fight and deal with your mother, and then we win the day.
Of note, thing to keep in mind. One of the members of the Hag Coven would recognize one of you. Or possibly two. Specifically Tink and maybe Axel.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you remember towards the beginning of the campaign, that storm hag that you guys fought that was chased off by the Umibozu.
Oh.
Ooh. I did forget about that.
Yeah. Whoops.
It's alright, guys. You'll be better at it next time.
Next time, no survivors. Got it.
So would the boat, like, would they be able to have any, like, form of, like, why is the name escaping me now? Handcuffs. Or anything to, like, tie her hands together to make it, like, look more genuine that she's, like, not to escape.
Yeah, I'd say they'd probably have some form of manacles on the boat.
Okay.
I think Isine would have manacles.
Oh
They're
god.
fuzzy.
Oh god.
May would just ask, do we have any form of, like, handcuffs that we could use to make it look more believable? And Isune's like, follow me!
The safe word is
these
pineapple.
work?
Matt, shut the fuck up, man!
Ooh, come on.
Jesus!
The safe word is barnacles.
This sounds like a load of barnacles.
God, don't
Okay,
say
yeah, I'm
load
done.
with
I'm
that.
I'm done.
Okay.
This is a good game pain. Having fun.
Maybe.
Game pain.
So,
English.
I'm also guessing it goes without a fact that Isine's crew is just gonna stay on the boat and guard it.
yeah, I believe May's water breathing thing wouldn't cover anyone anyway.
Okay.
Now, careful keeping your ship around the shipwreckers. Right? I mean, it wasn't a joke. I mean, isn't that what they're known for?
Yes.
Just one. Yeah. Yeah. God said yes.
Just a
Didn't take
booming
you
voice
to
from
his
above.
outside.
Yes. All right.
Ah,
Eh,
Well,
God is
A
open the cold
gasket
one.
blew. Victor
Get up the
says.
cold one.
The god is thirsty.
anyways, I think that that's a decent plan, if any.
we have at least 2 days to prepare.
Cool. I'm gonna spend it sleeping, cooking, and reading.
Alright.
Sage, I would like to go find Bertha real quick.
Alright, you find her.
Alright. Well, Bertha, where we're going is probably going to be dangerous for these little guys, so can I trust you to watch them? As I pull out the jar of 100 tiny kobolds.
She will nod. Of note, Bertha does not speak.
Appreciate it. I know I can always count on you for looking out for us.
By the way, well, what did you say? I was looking for her sheet. Wasn't paying attention.
I was basically saying where we're going is going to be pretty dangerous, and I don't know if they'd be able to breathe for these little guys. And I pull out the jar of 100 ant-sized kobolds.
Oh my god.
Where did you get that from again?
Where did we get that?
No, it was a joke that you and me did that
Oh yeah.
when we were making like magic spells that one of them accidentally shrunk a bunch of kobolds.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to figure out how to bring them back to normal size.
She'll take the the jar and bring them to her quarters.
Actually, wait, it's almost time to feed them. And she'll pull out some like jerky and just put it in the jar.
You just hear a collection of
That's
as they,
like,
as
you're like
you
a,
drop it down. You see them start like picking off tiny pieces off the jerky.
I was gonna say it's like there's so many of them that it's just like they just shred it like a fucking
I'm
bus on a
I'm
tree
imagining
branch.
it's like in SpongeBob when he kept accidentally shrinking everyone. He has that jar just full of people,
God.
where they're just like pushed up against the wall. I'm imagining it's like that many.
Don't worry, don't worry, little guys. I'll figure out how to change you back.
You gotta set the spell to Wumbo. That's the new. That's a spell you gotta make to get them back. You have to make Wumbo.
When it's in the cause what was it? It was M and W.
Yeah. M for mini, you gotta set it to W for Wumbo. Anyway.
When
During your your guys' trip to the area of the Shipwreckers Coven, what are you guys doing in the few days leading up? Also, do Isane, do you direct your crew to go straight there and just kind of sit above them, or will you be like
I would tell them
circling
to circle
around?
the area.
Okay. So during these, what was it, 2 days or 2 extra days? It would effectively just be today and then 2 more days, and then you would have the armor done, Axel. So, what does anyone do anything during those few days?
There's a thing I might want to do. I just need to find the thing that you sent
Well,
me.
there is something I definitely want to do.
Go ahead.
The number one thing that they tell you not to do whenever you get famous, and that's look yourself up. And I'm going to go to the library and do that.
So yeah, so Noid, you hold out the key and turn it. And slowly in front of you, over the course of a minute, a door fades into existence.
I forgot he took that, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean you're going to a library?
And
Yeah.
the door materializes on the front of, like on the top of the door, like in the center. There's a large, like a emblem of a book.
Huh, this must be it. I would like to enter.
And as you enter, it is... You go to, like, the same, like, opening, like, lobby area as you normally find in any of the grand libraries. And, you do see a Dewey sitting at the desk. Oh, it's been a while since I've had a guest at this one. So you're the one with the key now.
Who else?
So what brings you here? Just personal research or picking up something for travels?
Yeah, I would like to do some research, and I wondered if you could help me on that.
Sure thing, my lord.
Yes, I would like to look up myself.
No, again, just... I don't control that, just walk into the library.
Right. I just wondered, like... I don't know. There's a measure of insanity, though I don't believe in it. There is some instances I've heard of it happening.
I mean, if you go in too deep sometimes.
I'm just wondering if you would perhaps know, like, a better question to ask, if there's any. If not, then I'm just gonna go. Like, into the library.
It is up to you to find your own information.
Cool. Okay. Then I walk into the library, and I'll basically be just anything on the Noid is what I'd like to find.
As you step into the library, I want a wisdom save with advantage.
You got it, champ.
You find yourself back at that one door that you found yourself at the last time when you were looking at when you looked into Flavorton and learned that tale about the origin of Flavorton, or rather Edentide. The same stone door, though you see on the dust of the door, you see your previous handprint along with another one. Let's see, roll me...
Is the handprint similar?
No, roll me... I'd say... What would this be? I want to say investigation, but...
I could give you investigation.
Investigation with advantage.
Okay. $23.
That is not a hand like yours, but you do recognize it. It is a more insectoid-looking hand. It looks like Ghost's hand.
Fucking peeping Tom. And I'll go in.
You walk in, and the torches that you had previously lit are still lit, which, actually, now that we're here, I gotta change the music. Get the vibe better. As you walk in, under the torches you had previously lit, you feel something pulling you deeper into this hallway, past where you had previously lit.
I'll let myself be pulled, of course. Seems like a welcoming presence.
As you go deeper and deeper, you feel the room growing warmer and warmer. And
Good
the
thing
deeper
I'm
you go, it becomes nearly unbearably hot even for you.
Okay.
But it's still pulling you deeper.
If that is the case, then hold on. Got a spell for this. No idea. It just gives me... I can't stack resistance, can I?
No.
Okay, then. I will, just cast, Actually, I'll cast nothing. I'll be a man about it. I'll just walk through.
As you walk through, due to your fire resistance, roll me a con save with advantage.
You got it. That's a 21.
Not only being a devil, but being one that works in the kitchen, you know how to ignore the heat of the oven. As you venture further and further, until you're brought into a room at the end of this hallway that is surrounded by fire. And in the center of this room are two different stands. Like two, like whatchamacallit, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Pedestals. Two pedestals. One on one side of the room, where there is where the fire is more like red and more hellfire, and then one on the other side where the fire is more white and radiant.
Do I know which side I'm being drawn to?
You're being drawn to the one with the hellfire.
Yeah. Sounds like my man. Yeah, I'll go and get that book. This does look like it would possibly hurt. So I wonder if I could possibly...
It's
what
the
is
book itself.
aiming-
The book isn't like in fire. It's like the room is like a circular, like a not circular, but like ovalish room, and on one side like the walls are hellfire, on one side the walls are like a radiant fire.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll go and collect the me book.
Oh wait.
This book, it was made for me.
As you pick up the book, you see it says, "The Book of Greater Devils." It is a very, very old book. Roll medicine, I'd say.
That's something I've never rolled. 15.
With the 15, with the feel of this book, it doesn't feel like a normal kind of leather that has bound this book. It almost feels like skin.
Huh. Good old faux skin. Best type of skin to keep your mind from going insane. Should I read it here in the Hellfire? What does the other book say? I'm curious.
The other book is the Book of Greater Angels.
Lame. And I'll just leave with the book in hand.
As you're walking out, the book is drawing your attention, wanting to be opened.
All right now. Naughty girl. And I'll open
What? Excuse me?
Well, you've got your inspiration.
Fuck did I just zone into?
This is why we can't have nice things.
Brady! Brady!
What the All I have to ask is why.
Oh, I can't give you two of just one joke. No, you get one. You get inspiration.
No.
I still haven't used my others.
Brother.
What
So-
just happened?
Brother.
You didn't hear.
Don't worry about it.
You missed it. You missed it.
You gotta watch the VOD.
Please do not. For your
So-
own sanity, please.
Noid's down bad. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta
I'm not down bad, the book is.
We already knew
You
this
said
guy was
it.
down bad. He was fucking wooing a damn undead woman and now a woman of the cloth.
Now he's wooing
A
a
woman
book.
of the red nose. Thank you.
Oh my god.
The book.
I'm
So
having a great
you
time.
open the book.
I don't know
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
having-
If it wants
feel like
it,
Noid-
if it's good for it, it's good for me.
Oh my god!
If the book consents.
What?
Please!
Ooh, come on, baby.
Oh my god. Okay. As you open the book, you feel something like as if something tries to enter your mind. However, you feel it stop. Almost a hint of recognition as you were able to open the book.
Yeah, you know what I'm about. And I'll continue reading. I guess, like, not really looking for anything in particular, kind of letting feel guide me, because I'm looking for myself in this book, and I must be related to a greater demon of some sort, or else it wouldn't have given me this book.
Yeah, as you look through it, you see like imps, the various sub-races thereof. You see various types of demons, some that you've encountered yourself. You see the Namir, some devils looking kind of similar to you, a little different. You seem to be not like the, at least baseline Namir that this book depicts. They look more in the lines with what leads the bookie at the guild looks like. But as you're looking through, you get further and further back, and you get to one page that depicts Bantham, the Lord of Pride.
Ah, look at this handsome fella.
He is a very, very strong looking demon, is the best way to put it. He looks, whatchamacallit, he wears no armor, only wears like what looks like fur, like some kind of like fur pants. And he is seen wielding what looks like a very long sword, but only in one hand. This looks like imagine almost like a katana, but the size of a greatsword that he wields in one hand. It goes into how he represents one of the 7 major sins, and was brought on to be one of the leaders of a section of the Hells of Inferno. And he's listed as one of the 7 Lords of Sin.
I see. Just out of curiosity, I want to take a look at Gluttony.
Yeah, as you flip through the book looking, you pass Bantham, the Lord of Pride. You passed Zalira, the Lady of Lust, who is now one of the gods. And you get to Gluttony. You see Ravenoid, the Lord of Gluttony.
Ravenoid. am I given any picture?
You are given a picture of a very rotund creature sitting in a pile of food, surrounded by various cooking implements being helmed by various different kinds of demons, adding to this food pile.
I see.
However, one thing of note, unlike the previous two, there's an addendum at the end of his page where it says status deceased.
Poor guy. Could have gotten along with a man like that. I would like to taste one of his pizzas. Do I feel like there's more in this book for me, or have I searched it to its extent?
Other
least
than
for
looking at
relevance
the
to me.
other sins, you seem mostly drawn to the page with Ravenoid. And you feel a hint of recognition.
Yeah, I would like to meet, like, I wouldn't like to dig further. I would just like to go, I'd like to go to Dewey.
Alright, you start walking out of the hall, and unlike the rest of the Grand Library, where as soon as you think of what you want to do next, where you're taking there, you end up having to walk all the way out of this hall, and once you step outside of it, you're back in the lobby, holding this book. Find what you were looking for.
Maybe. What can you tell me about this guy? And I'll show him Ravenoid.
Ravenoid, yes, he was one of the... how do I say? Not first to go. When Bantham was taking over Inferno, I believe he was one of the ones who didn't want to go down quietly. Some of them decided to allow Bantham to take their spots, but some of them did not. And I believe it didn't end well for him, considering Bantham is alive and well.
Crazy question. Might be a little, reading into things, but am I related to this guy?
Quite possibly. I believe most of the Lords of Sins and Ladies of Sin have some relation to most of the demons and devils in their sections of Inferno.
Do you know of any I could look into? Could help my search?
Not that I know of.
Well, I guess I'll just have to look more into this Ravenoid guy. See what he was about. See what his retinue was like. Might find out some more things and why the fucking douchebags at Flavorton keep on wanting my blood. And why they made a green version of me. Did you know that they made a green version of me?
Yes, I believe he submitted some of his pie recipes to the Grand Library.
Like, I don't know how I should feel about him. He's like, I don't know whether to think of him as like a brother or like a assist.
Maybe a son.
Do you think he was made from me?
Well, you said someone took your blood, and now there's another one of you.
I mean, I had assumed that this thing existed for a while before they took my blood. Unless it hasn't. And it's a very new thing. In which case...
I mean, I only got his recipes within The last month, really.
Good point. And I'd like to go into the library and get some of his recipes.
Yeah, as you step into the library, roll another wisdom save, not with advantage.
You got it. 26.
Yeah, you come across a book, a recipe book. Let's see. That is the craftsmanship of the Pie Fiend.
I fiend.
And it's
Sure.
by Noid Frankfurt, or by the Noid Frankfurt.
I guess I should read up on my own literature. And I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, this book has various recipes for pretty much any kind of pie you can think of.
Dope.
That is of the pastry variety, not of the pizza variety.
I figured. Yeah, and then I'll just walk back out and then tip my non-existent hat at Dewey.
You'll tip
See you
his
soon.
non-existent hat. Please do come again.
Oh, you know I will.
I
Then
need
I'll-
to... Can you return books every now and then? I can't exactly take them from you.
You know what? And then I'll drop off The Legend of Edentide
Okay,
and The Way of Circles
alright.
in return for these 2 books.
You're just keeping Jensen Johnson.
Yeah. No. This book represents a point in how dangerous this library could be. As long as he's bothered that I have this book, then that should just show a problem to himself.
Alright.
And I'll leave.
You leave the library, and as you step out, the door behind you fades away.
I have returned.
Alright, was there anyone else who had anything that they would like to do during these days?
I sent you a message. Will that be possible?
Oh,
In the meantime, May would just, after pacing a little bit on the boat, she would go over to, Axel's, or where Axel's working, and he's working up on the deck, right?
Am I working below deck? That's
It would be below deck. That's where his room would be.
Actually, that's a question. Do you want any specific properties? If you have the Valda Spire secrets, that'll make things easier instead of me trying to play 20 questions.
I mean, if you have like a picture or something, you can send me what the options are.
Okay, give me a second then.
okay,
Let me just check here, so...
upgradable, probably not.
That's fine.
But
Okay.
as something like that, yes, but you would need... Let's see.
Okay, here you go, buddy. Here's all the stuff you need.
I'd say that would be about the level of a first level spell, so it would take 2 days, and you would need.
It's severely out of order. God damn it.
Yeah, it would cost you about 50 gold.
50 gold, 2 days in a first level spell.
Yeah.
Where's the? Let me open it. Yeah. Because what would you say?
But I would need you to formulate the spell itself and then roll the check to see if you can figure it out.
What's the? Where's the thing? Because what would you say the idea of that being like a distraction type thing would be?
It would effectively be like an advanced version of Minor Illusion. Would be like my guess. Let's see, where is Lord Danon's spellcrafting thing? And of course, it's in the files. I'd have to go through files. We can work out the details of it after a session, because this will be pretty involved trying to get this working.
Okay. I'll just say that for now, it's just her coming up with the idea.
Alright. Anyone else?
Oh.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I was muted. I was gonna say, you can also send Sage what properties you want to put on, since mainly that you, as I said, all the apprentice ones are free. So if you want to put any free ones on there, just let them know. They do not cost me anything.
Well, you sent me literally all of them.
Yeah, but May would go below deck to where Axel's room is and knock on the door.
I just, after a while, you just kind of see me just open up to like, yes?
She'll just wave a little bit and just ask if she can come in.
Oh, sure. What's the occasion? Is there something on, or what's up? I just like let her and just kind of I leave it just to close her, and I just kind of just go back while I'm kind of fine tuning the breastplate and whatever modifications that Usame wants.
After a sec, she'll sigh a bit heavily and say, I'm just worried, as well.
I'm assuming it's how it's going down there and dealing with other, assuming.
Now that she's the head hag, we don't know what she's capable of. I don't know what she's capable of. It's not to be taken lightly, and I'm just, part of me is just worried about how this would turn out.
Well, the way I see it, whatever happens is going to happen, but you have the crew, you got the guild members, you got me, but you got people who have your back. We're not going to go into this blindly and alone. I'm sure we all have a plan to figure out to make some happen, in case they... mainly on the off chance that things do start getting, you know, out of hand. But I can assure you that we'll get this figured out, I'm sure.
She'll nod. Take the... Because after everybody was dispersed and was doing whatever, she pocket of the map again, and she takes it out of her pocket and just looks it over again.
Hmm. So
Same question: has the coven really changed since she became leader, or since May left, or is it the same
You
as
don't
it
know.
was? Don't know.
This map is as you saw it last time you were there.
Well, as she looks at the map, she'll shake her head and say, I can only pray that the coven is the way that it was the last I saw.
well, you know us. If there's anything that goes wrong, we tend to adapt very, very quickly. Most of us are very on our feet most of the time in a manner speaking. I'm sure we'll get. I'm sure we'll get this sorted.
The last thing I want to do is to put you all in danger.
I'm sure, and I'm sure we're all the same way too. The last thing I want to do is put you in danger. But then again, danger is kind of really what we do, and you can't really change that.
No, I suppose not.
No. And he kind of just smiles in a way of just like don't if need be, if it comes time to, you know, for something to happen to your mother, you can look at. You can rest assured, I'm sure one of us will take the burden of dealing with that, so you won't have to. I can imagine that would not be something that we'd want on anyone's conscience, so some of us can handle the burden better than others. You know?
She'll slowly nod.
Well, it is. It must be quite a shock going back, you know?
She'll kind of chuckle under her breath and say, well, I'll be surprised if anybody remembers me.
Well, even if they don't, I'm sure with whatever happens, they'll definitely remember this day as you standing up for what's right. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe becoming what was the head position? Grand Witch again? Sage?
The head position
Head
of
witch?
the no, the head position of a coven is the Elder Witch.
Okay, and he chuckles like, who knows? Maybe you might become so powerful that you'll be the next you'll be the Elder Witch. You can steer everything in the way that you want things to go, you know? But I digress. That's not something you need to think about at the moment, but it is a nice thought.
It
Let-
is.
Is there anything else I can offer you right now? Because I can only say, and I kind of just holds up my hands, but one of them kind of like still holding the tools. I can only do so much.
And she'll smile and say, I think you've done more than enough, and she'll smile at him and start walking. Well, before she walks to the door, she'll give him a hug.
Aww. And he'll just hug back.
Hey, Axel, I wanted to talk to you about my RO.
I'm going to strangle you.
Pardon me, I didn't mean to interrupt.
And he kind of, he's just kind of like, not like forcibly pushed away, but kind of like in embarrassment, just like separates from me. It's just like, if you can't tell if either his head is overheating or he's blushing or both. Like, hey, and how long you been standing here for?
Suddenly, Axel lost his accent.
Oh, fuck.
That's how embarrassed he is.
Oh, God.
Long enough.
Please don't tell anybody. Oh, they probably. Oh,
May will politely bow and say, "Well, I'll leave you to it.
give her a look of help. I don't know what to do. Okay, but
proceeds to moonwalk out the door."
what? Moonwalk?
Dun, dun,
Not even
Dun,
moonwalk, you just
dun.
glide.
Yeah, just
Versus
you just hear from the
backdoor.
hallway.
All right.
Tell me why.
Any
Why not?
Okay.
As
so,
you-
hit-
as you all wrap up your preparation before heading towards the Hag Coven.
I thought we were actually going to be talking about what. I thought were you and I actually was.
I mean, we could just
and-
do that above table.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I was about
Oh.
to take us to
okay.
break.
Sorry. I was like, wait.
As you all
Okay.
wrap up, this is where we will take our break.
Oh Jesus. All right.
We'll have a break this session, finally.
Woo.
So what's the
What
difference
does a
between
guy have to do
scaled
to
and
get a break
exotic?
around here?
What was that, Clay?
I was asking Matt, or I guess you two, what's the difference between scaled and exotic?
Exotic is something that only craftsmen can use. It effectively, like, if you notice some
I
of the
think other
properties
people can
have,
use
like,
it if they take a feat.
That is also.
Yeah, there's a
But the
specific
big
feat you
thing,
would need for
like,
exotic weapons and armor.
Yeah, the big thing is, like some
Anyway, I'll be back.
properties on top of being masterwork also require exotic. Like, for example, a genuine property of arrow catching requires exotic, masterwork, medium, or heavy armor. So it's like some things can work, some
I was
things.
gonna give a break end time. Let's go 9:15.
Okay, so so like.
And if I want it to be done within the 2 days, I need to choose an apprentice one, right?
Well, you can choose this. Here's the beauty of it. You can choose as many. You can put like cleated, comfortable, environmental, quick change. You can put all of that stuff just on it, just to have. But it's like, if you want a journeyman, that costs gold, and also I'm pretty sure add to the time. I'm pretty sure at least in the initial crafting it would have.
Right. But
It's like-
we'll worry about
Yeah.
that stuff later.
A journeyman is 100 gold a property, whether it's armor or not. Armor or weapon. But those are the ones where things really start to get actually kind of useful. But the drawback is, from looking at it, most, if not all of them, are for exotic armor. So unless you want to take that feat to use exotic armor, then we are very limited. Like, this goes for anybody, but it's very
So
limited.
for
at what
like
we can
the ones
offer.
that say, oh no, it says exotic.
So like, yeah, because like, for example, resistance, as far as I can tell, is the only resistance and mithril are the only two journeyman properties that do not require exotic.
Hey, quick question. When is the end of break?
9:15.
15. Okay.
So there's not much that would be able to put on the armor to give me like bonus AC without it being exotic.
Johnny, what the fuck?
What the? Wait, I just noticed the thing. What the fuck?
Johnny?
Oh, he's muted.
Johnny, you there?
Love is love. Who are we to judge?
Oh, God.
I saw it too, and I was like, "This is perfect. This fits."
But yeah, like,
Oh, to get that feat, I would need proficiency in martial weapons.
Oh wait, you would? Oh, that's. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a snack, but okay.
How long would it be to add the journeyman stuff?
I don't actually know if it adds to the time, but but if it was to, like, for modifying, I'm pretty sure there's no time. I'm pretty sure. Let me just, before I continue, let me actually double check the. Let's see, adding our properties. Okay. It does not look like Okay. I feel like for adding them after, I feel like it. Actually, this might be a thing for Sage to decide. Hey, Sage.
Yeah.
So, if we were to add a property after the weapon is already created, would it add to, like, would it, like, okay, if we were to say add a journeyman property, which adds 100 gold, would that extend the crafting duration? Or, like, making a piece of armor? Or would it not? Because it doesn't say adding for master properties, it does not actually say that it increases the time. Wait. This thing is, it's all saying if, like, for adding time to craft the item, not to modify. Well, apparently if I modify the properties of a master weapon, I can change its damage type to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Damn. That's pretty cool.
It would.
All I know, it would add to the cost for sure.
It would add to the
probably.
cost if it's just apprentice properties. It would, I'd say, take.
Wait, do you mean journeyman, right?
A
Journeyman is the one that has money.
Yeah, well, I'm saying I'm specifying the apprentice for ones that don't require money. I'm saying if it doesn't require a gold cost, it would take at least an hour to change a weapon up. Like that could be done during a short rest.
No. What I'm saying is, like, what would it add to, like, if
It would effectively take as long as it would as if working with the gold cost. So adding a journeyman property costs 100 gold, meaning
yes,
that you can use your active crafting 100 gold, meaning it would take 1 day per property.
Yep. Because luckily my craftsman is now 100 gold thanks to it being level 3.
Yes.
Or level 5, sorry. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, even if we didn't add the tournament property now and add it later, okay, wait, hang on. One more time. So I can get this understanding, because I feel like I'm seesawing here. So if we did not include the tournament property, it would not get included in the timed as well. So it would effectively, instead of 3 days, it would have been 2 days. Correct?
What are
2.5.
What's your class
2.5.
again?
What was that?
What's your class again?
Technically, I'm a multi-class, and gadget tier primary.
That's letting you do this.
Craftsman. It's part of the Balta Spira Secrets 1.4 book. It's actually kind of cool, but it kind of also sucks that most of the crafting stuff, like most of the cool perks, are mainly, like, not to give to other people. It's mostly just, hey, here's most of the stuff that can benefit you. Here's a few things that we sprinkle in that benefit the others. Which is, I guess, kind of makes sense, but it's like, I definitely see craftsman as more of a support class than a damage.
It's meant to be a martial class, really.
Mm.
That's why it
I
gets
will
extra
say
attack.
that I need to. If I had more gold, I definitely would start utilizing the magical item crafting. Because I can make a bag of holding, decanter of endless water, eye of minute seeing, sorry, not minute, a folding boat.
You can see how as time passes.
I can a folding boat, a goggles of night, a handy haversack, helm of comprehending languages, that could be good for Noid. Immovable rod, lantern of revealing, a periaptive
wound closure.
No, periaptive healing.
Oh, okay.
Periaptive health.
Health.
Rope of climbing and wand of secrets. Unfortunately, I can only make 5 magic items, and they're 100 gold piece each. And I can only make up to 5 of any item on that list. So I can make I can give everyone a bag of holding, but that's about it. I can't craft like a folding boat, otherwise someone will lose their bag. It's weird. I will.
Portable hole. Oh yeah, at 7th level you get the portable hole.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I want to go to 7th level with this, or put. It's either A, I go to 7th level, or B, I just take all of my remaining levels and go straight into Gadgeteer more, so I can get to level 15 and get more wacky gadgets. I'm enough blabbering. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Have you played Sparking?
No.
Pretty good. And did they not give me a fucking fork? I guess I'm eating this salad with a spoon. Wait, that's... Yeah, all I have in here is a knife. Oh, Dakota's asking about what games are playing tomorrow.
I can do my game if Johnny refuses to do his.
You might want to announce your game if Johnny is unable to. Johnny, are you gonna be running your game?
I mean, everybody who plays is here besides Rachel and Dakota.
Johnny!
I'm back.
Johnny! I guess he's not here. By the way, the two of you need to get better at coordinating which game's on Sunday so we don't find out last minute.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like for now it's just my game Sundays until Johnny decides he wants to play.
Well, Johnny said that he's coming back and he'd be back next week.
That doesn't mean he'll want to play.
Johnny, you back?
Johnny, come back.
Looks like 3 of us are late.
Who'll be late?
2 then.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Wait, Johnny, you running your game tomorrow, or?
That's our dear Clay.
Okay.
I do not have the facilities for that.
Are we gonna be back to your game anytime soon?
A miracle would be this upcoming week. The week after this upcoming week is probably a safer bet.
Alright.
I'm starting to think Johnny's dream was just a group dream we all had.
What?
What?
It was never real.
The campaign
We all just
doesn't
dreamt
exist.
it up.
There is no campaign in Bossing Say.
In the, God.
Claire, remember when we almost went to Ba Sing Se?
I do remember when we almost went to Ba Sing Se.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, we almost went to Ba Sing Se. Brady was there.
Huh.
But instead we went to Gracklemaw. Yeah, Brady's the late one.
Damn.
Everyone
You
makes
must be
fun of
re-
him when he gets back.
You must be really into that book, huh?
Ooh.
There's a fucking fly in my room now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna kill this fly.
Oh wait, did I about to when Carly found a cricket in her house? Just a whole ass cricket.
You have no idea how many crickets I
Oh,
found
the
in my house.
crickets!
The cricket.
I
Yeah.
thought you meant that other thing I told you about in the other house, the fucking house centipede. I thought, oh, God,
The
I
what?
can't even think about it. The house
Shut-
centipede.
It's
It was like a
the size of
centipede,
the house.
but with less legs, and the legs were like Daddy Longlegs legs, and it's the creepiest fucking thing ever, and I
That
hate
does
it.
not sound like a centipede.
found that-
sounds.
Crawling around along the side of the wall in the dark, by the way.
That's
What?
terrifying.
I'll find a picture for you.
Please do not.
Um,
I'm good.
too fucking bad.
I'm back.
What?
Well,
I'm back,
well,
I'm
well,
dead.
look who finally decided to show up.
I had to say that to my dog.
Brady, you're alive?
Oh
Jeez.
wait, dog stuff. Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah. Go on, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in the campaign general. I'm spoiling it for the sake of anyone who doesn't want to see creepy.
You
Is it creepy crawly?
might
But
want to write
this
like
is what
warning
I found
bug.
in our house one day or one night
Ugh.
in the
Oh,
dark.
house centipedes? Oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
all sorts of them in my house.
Ugh,
Oh, it looks
Ugh.
tasty.
God. They-
Speaking of like insects and stuff like that, have I told you all how much I don't like crickets before?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I've been
I
on
love
like
how we were-
I've been in a constant war with them, because like I need absolute silence whenever I sleep, and like crickets existing is the bane to my existence. So I've just been on a constant hunt of them, and recently I've noticed a mutation in the crickets in my house. They now are completely lethargic. They don't like you can touch them and all that, and they won't like try to jump out of the way or do anything. They don't make a sound, and they don't try to hide in corners anymore. They're just like out in the open.
Funny you should say that. Recently, and Llama can attest to this, there was a cricket in my house downstairs by the door. Because you could walk to the other, like, there's 3 stories to our house. He
In the
was on
townhouse.
the first story, and I was on the second one, and you could hear clear as day where that cricket was. And I'm like, okay, I'll just let him back outside. And he, like, I opened the door. When he went right out, he chirped and he went right out. And I'm like, okay.
He just said thank
Yeah.
you.
I sent the video of it to Llama and he goes, oh my god, you're a fucking Disney princess and nothing can change my mind now. And I'm like, bruh.
Like,
Nah,
and-
I see myself more like a Disney villain, and they're just my minions. They've learned to heal to my command.
I lived in a basement for a while, so I had a shit ton of like those cricket spiders in my
oh,
room.
Oh, nah.
So I'd just be walking,
nah.
they would just be there, and I used to try to like kill them, but then I gave up after a while because there was just an endless amount of them.
My basement.
They ate each other. They would eat each other. So.
oh my god.
My basement
That's not
oddly has
scary
a
at all.
wasp problem.
One killed itself in front of
God.
me. One killed itself in front of me.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I was just
Why
like,
are we talking about bug infestations?
it was I was going like, I think it was in like middle school at the time. I was like getting ready for school, and I was like getting my clothes on. I was sitting on this couch I had downstairs. We're at like on like the
Sure, 'cause it's
front of
fucking-
it, across
There
the
we go.
front that was like flush to the floor. There was like this wood panel, and I was sitting, like, getting, like, my shoes on, and I see a cricket, like, land by my foot, so I go to step on it, but it jumps out of the way of my foot, jumps directly into that, like, front wood panel, and then stops moving, and then I look at it, it completely crushed its head.
Oh my
Oh my god!
That's mortifying.
It really
It's
said,
like-
I'm going on my own terms, bitch.
You don't kill me, I kill me. Alright. Well, now that everyone's back, everyone's here.
Oh, let's do that.
Actually, this is more fitting. As you finish up your last day of preparations before getting to the area of the Sea Hags, the ship drops into the ocean to charge for the night. And as you are, like, setting the anchor and, like, getting the ship ready for the night, you see as another ship in the distance starts coming closer to you. Notably, Isana, you would recognize the flags on this ship to be a merchant vessel. And
Okay.
let's see. Everyone that would be above deck during the night, give me a perception check. And it's up to you if you think you would be above deck at this time.
I feel like I'd probably still be recharging after going along into the night of getting the armor fixed.
That's 27.
Alright.
I'm always above deck.
1 second.
I don't like interiors, and I don't like the water.
That's a 9.
You're like
Ethan is
Stitch.
thinking of spells.
I got this. It's loading. One of these days.
May, do you think you would be above deck or would you be below deck during this?
She would be below deck. Speaking of which, she would have shortly at like not too long after leaving Axel's room, she would she would go back forgetting like she wanted to say one more thing to him. She'd like knock on his door just a couple of times.
Hello? And I just
She'll-
speak over the door. It's like, what? What? Yes? Oh, it's May. Oh, hello, May.
And she'll wave a bit and say, "And Axel, thank you."
You're welcome. For what, if I may? Just is it the talk, or is there something else?
Just being an amazing shoulder to lean on. And somebody I can count on to confide my feelings into.
Right. Well, thanks. You too. And then he realized, oh, I think you left your map. I kind of gotta just head back in, and I just come back and holding out the map. You left this in my room last night, and I don't know if you remember.
I love after all that time, you got a crit fail.
Fucking John.
That one. Yeah, I can't believe it.
God.
Just wait, guys. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. Womp womp.
Womp.
But yeah, she'll see the map. She'll be like, "Oh, sorry. I guess I was thinking about too much to remember the map."
And I just kind of gently give it back to her. Be like, yeah, I think we might need this for whatever's to come next.
Might be important, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, above deck, only Noid notices this.
Oh gosh.
As the ship is getting closer, you notice there's a clear water line on the ship, like where it's been floating during the
Right.
night. Though of note, this ship, the lower line you can see, it's a lighter color than the rest of the ship. Let's see, with a 26 and your knowledge of cooking,
27.
27. I looked too high. Even still, with a 27 and your knowledge of cooking, it looks like the ship was sitting in very salty water. Much more than like the average bit of ocean. And clearly, as it flew off and the water dried, the salt has stuck to this ship, leaving a lighter color as the white of the salt gives the aura of a lighter color to it.
Am I aware of any part of the ocean that has like abnormally salty oceans?
Not that you know of, no.
Okay.
But the ship will actually dock not too far away from you, as a man that you would guess to be a captain or someone of note on the ship waves you down. He is a Triton. And he waves, oh, hey there, neighborinos.
Well, fine, how do you do?
Brave of you to stop next to a pirate vessel.
Would Isane be flying pirate colors on a guild mission?
She would not.
Okay. This is a pirate? Oh, I didn't know. Please don't rob us. We already kind of sold all our stuff.
We're Morganeers.
What's that? I don't.
we it's basically like Robin Hood style pirating. We don't take from those that don't deserve it.
Oh, well, we don't deserve it.
Steal from the rich type of thing, you know?
Yeah, we actually ran into some pirates not too long ago, and they told us to. They made us go to Flavorton to sell our stuff. So.
Made you go to Flavorton?
Yeah, they sent us there. We had to sell our wheat.
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't have to worry about those guys.
I mean, in the
anymore.
end, we did what we came to do to sell our stuff, but I don't think the people that we were gonna go to were gonna be happy. Though, I mean, we got to pay in the end.
Well,
is there something wrong with the waters in Flavorton?
No, I know it seems normal to me.
I'm talking about the rough shape of your hull.
Oh yeah, so we had to take a bit of a risk. We our ship was running low and the sun was kind of setting, and we had to camp out by the old Haggai.
The Haggai.
Yeah, where I believe there's like those sea hags where they hang out.
Why is it so salty there?
I don't know. It started recently. The water is super salty. Tried to like get some to get our boil off some water to get some drinking water, but we got a whole ton of salt.
I see. Well, you have any goods you're willing to sell?
We kind of got rid of our stuff. We were heading back to where would they be going? Heading back to Mountport to stock back up, and hopefully this time actually get somewhere that is where we're supposed to go.
I see.
well, you don't really have to worry about those pirates that made you go to Flavorton. We dealt with them.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What we do.
I hope we don't mind
well,
us setting up here. We figured strength in numbers in this area. Not exactly the safest place.
Well, yeah. I mean, beside us, we're the safest spot in the ocean, I believe.
Oh, thank you for that. See.
Also, you couldn't have picked a better place for food accompaniment. You hungry?
Let's see, what do you say, fellas? You guys hungry? And you hear some voices. Yeah. Yeah, we could eat.
All right, I'm willing to make you some pizzas. But since you're merchant people, I'll have you know that I am Flavorton's greatest pizza maker. Besides the
Oh yeah, haven't I
Mike
seen you
Frankfurt.
before?
You haven't.
I could have sworn.
If I was green, you haven't.
Oh, brother, I see.
Yeah. Well, son.
Oh, congratulations.
I know. I just found out earlier.
Welcome to the crew.
Oh, you're probably missing child support then. Might wanna...
Shit.
I want to be careful around governments.
You look pretty old,
Fair enough.
so...
Fair enough. Hey, I mean, I don't know. But, yeah, so regular cheese pizzas, but if you want something real special, it'll cost you extra.
Oh, let's see, how much extra?
Depends on how much you want. It's, per extra topping.
How much per topping?
Depends on the toppings.
What are the toppings?
Well, pretty much anything you would want. It's just if it's harder to get normally, then I'm gonna make it cost more. For instance, though it's not hard to get, it's just sort of like a character tax. If you choose anchovies, it's 5 gold per anchovy.
Per anchovy.
Oh, that's highway robbery right there, friend.
You're damn right. Everything else is reasonably priced, though. If you just want like to add pepperoni, that's
Who would
like
even want
a
anchovies?
silver. That's what I'm saying. If you want pepperoni, that's just an extra silver. If you want some mushrooms as well, that gets into 2 silver. Your standard.
Well,
like,
what about
ingredients
sardines?
besides- A dark look washes over Noid.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
They're mid.
Sardines are mid.
Mid as fuck.
Sardines will run you 4 silver to add.
Ooh, what if for a topping I want a whole pizza?
You all don't see it, but inside of Noid's mind there is fireworks firing. I've never thought of that. For that you can have it for free.
Oh,
For the idea, you can have that pizza for free, but the rest of your crew have to pay if they want anything extra. I can give you your pizza. And Noid has an immediate heart attack as soon as he said pizza.
no, you're taking,
Oh.
you're taking back to what, the Nightfall Festival.
Ah!
The Little Caesar.
I had to sign a contract with another pizza fiend to have access to that. Anyways, yeah, so I'll make your pizza squared and everything else you all people want.
You just make like one big pizza for the crew. Yeah, I figured we'd all share.
I would need a big oven. Wait, I've got an idea. Clear the space on your ship.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll have to move some boxes around. Okay, Horace, you move that one there. Greg, you move this one. And I'll stand here and watch, because every job needs a supervisor.
You are a precious person. And I will lay out the dough, put all the toppings on it. This won't be the pizza. This won't be the pizza squared. But this will be the biggest pizza Noid has attempted. And while all the raw ingredients are laid out, he will cast Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire!
On the boat?
No, he's gonna cast Wall of Fire, elevate it a little bit, and make it a cylindrical wall of fire to basically create a makeshift oven in here.
As you do this, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
As you cast the spell to heat up the pizza in this creative way, you feel a sudden headache as you get a brief vision of the Ring of Fire changing to in a dark area surrounding with the other surrounding hellfire around you. You see you're looking down on this Ring of Fire. Inside is several ovens being heated by this Ring of Fire, and then you're brought back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Mom spaghetti.
And yeah, for those outside looking in, you just see a very rare version of Noid, one with a very big smile on his face, kind of a scary smile at that, and chuckles as if like he is basking in his own power of creation and making this pizza.
Oh dear.
Any further rolls for this pizza?
Roll me your normal pizza check.
You got it.
I'll say for the creative use of a Wall of Fire advantage.
Pigeon.
Ooh. Oh my god.
So the way you make this pizza, it's not just like a pizza laid on top of another pizza. It's almost a pizza stuffed into another pizza.
Super positioned on top of it.
The pizzas are.
It's... how to explain it? Under
It's like a
under the crust of this normal pizza, you have the pizzas are effectively fused together with the dough, and between each layer is a layer of like the cheese and sauce of that would be a pizza.
No, I know exactly what I've made here. I've made the 9 layers of hell of pizza.
9 layers of pizza.
Oh my god.
The Dante special.
I
love it.
You have summoned me.
What? Dear God, what have we done?
Dear God.
I do not
Like
remember
Oppenheimer
making
2.0.
any pizza of this caliber. It is truly fascinating.
1 second.
This is a holy pizza. Or an unholy pizza. Truly of higher beings.
Second. And as you use your Ring of Fire to heat this pizza, it's heated to quite literally perfection as the cheese on the inside, it adds like an extra layer of gooiness to the already gooey cheese on top. And you have created something not only you're proud of, but something that almost feels nostalgic to you.
You all see Noid dripping with sweat as he walks off limping from this battlefield of culinary inquiry.
Oh my gosh.
I collapse onto the ground. I've done it. All who bask the Dante's special dine with me.
And I'd
I
say
am suing for copyrights.
the size of this pizza is not only enough to feed their crew, but to feed all of your crew as well.
My God.
And as you all are eating, roll me a perception check. Noid with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Perception.
That's still a 21.
No way.
I'm rolling hot tonight.
This is normal, right?
Yeah.
$12.
16.
11.
During this, would you all have gone to the other ship to eat with them, or would you have brought it back to your ship?
I'm not leaving the scene of the crime.
I would have brought it back to our ship.
Oh yeah, same.
Isane would eat over there with them.
Tink?
Tink, 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 tink.
Hello.
Would you have taken it back to your ship, or would you have eaten it with the other crew?
Tink
I
also hasn't
would've-
rolled perception yet.
That is also true.
What do you mean? It's right there.
What should be another nat one?
Damn,
Oh.
so
It's
close.
actually decent.
Oh my God.
We close.
So
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so would you have eaten it with them on the other ship, or would you have gone to the main ship, or Isane's ship with Axel and May?
I would have eaten it on the other ship.
Okay. As you all are eating, gathered around this large pizza, some of you on Isane's ship, only Noid and Tink notice as coming over the side of the ship is a massive tentacle that
Thing's gonna
immediately grabs one of the merchants, and it is time for initiative.
Oh hell.
What the fuck did you just summon?
A pizza lover.
Notably, those who, for Tink and Noid who were able to see it, this tentacle seems to be made of a hard substance. It looks like it's made of a, whatchamacallit, it's how to explain it.
Airfist?
Almost, it looks almost like it's made of rock, but it seems to be like a light tan rock.
Oh, it's a rocktopus.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Before we get into initiative, I just realized I never made a token for this thing.
Good job.
So all of us got to roll initiative? Like even the ones that aren't on the ship?
I mean, the ships are like next to each other. They're like, there is like a plank across.
Oh boy.
Though currently the only ones not surprised are Noid and Tink. Don't roll just yet. I need to set stuff up. Or
Here's Isane whenever she was eating the pizza
actually,
and the tentacle came out of the water.
you know what? For right now, we'll have the fight be theater of the mind, as I don't have everything for it prepared.
Can you just go back to using the boat token, and then just put a big placeholder token?
I know it'll just be theater of the mind for now until I get it prepared for next session, in which case, then it'll be ready. So, do I have? No, y'all. Let's do.
I don't have a token to select.
Yeah,
for
one
the roll
second.
Initiative.
Let me get the battle music going at least. You know, I'll have to move you to this anyway in order for you guys to roll, so.
Ooh, that's actually not bad.
Do I have my breastplate armor now?
Yes, this will be after Axel has finished it.
Yeah, and with whatever things you want to put on it. Also, I don't know why I'm still concentrating.
Well,
Okay,
what
so
do you
just,
suggest?
If you hit constant, it should be.
It's probably because of the bubble you put over me in the last one.
Yeah. Oh, that's not.
Also, everybody needs to heal.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, everyone hit your
Well-
long rests, and then I'll.
Well, Matt, what would you suggest?
Long rests, yay.
For you, I'd say if you want the journeyman, there's that. But if you don't want the switch resistance one,
Well, if I get the journeyman, would I still get it now, or would I have to wait longer?
maybe. So how long? If you were to like get it, how long? Much longer would you have to wait to get the armor?
A day.
Okay, then never mind.
It's
Yeah,
not
man.
letting me click the long rest button.
I hit a long
And
rest,
was
but
it a
my
plus
health's
one
not.
breastplate, or just a
Really, the
normal
only thing I could, I'd say you're a close range person, right?
Not. I mean, I can be.
Okay, because the good thing is cleated, when you would be moved by an effect against your will while wearing this armor, reduce that movement by 10 feet.
Aren't you
I'll take that one.
working?
Now,
Long
was
rest
it
is-
normal breastplate, or is it plus one that you were talking?
I think
thought
if
heard
it's
you
a
talking
mass,
about that.
I don't know if a master does it soon. Why didn't the long rest refresh my health?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it will. It. I don't
Uh,
think the long rest is working, so you have to do it manually.
Yeah, just add your health manually.
Okie dokie.
Let's see.
I
Since I don't have a token for this thing, I'll just use. I'll just be using Rex.
Rex. Rex, what are you doing here?
Rex!
But Matt, is it a plus one breastplate or just a normal one?
the thing is, I don't much. It doesn't say anything about increasing +1 for armor. It just says for
Yeah,
weapons.
it only set it for weapons, so it doesn't add a +1 for armor.
Okay, so it's a normal one.
Mm-hmm.
Should put this.
And I'll add that other one later. I'll just keep
Alright.
in mind I reduce
Blech.
10 feet.
Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Sage question.
What?
In my dragon form, I can still cast spells, right?
If it doesn't say you can, I believe it. You can. I believe there's like a thing that says like you're able to use yourself as a focus for spells.
Yeah, that's natural's focus.
Yeah, so that implies that you're able to. Yeah. So yeah, everyone, roll me initiative.
You got it.
Initiative. I should probably.
Also, Sage.
Yep.
Since we're running Fear to the Mind, if I were to polymorph someone into a creature, would that be a problem?
Why did I roll twice?